I had to start making this video because I had to laugh. I was getting ready to put up the affirmations from last week, and let me just tell you, when I read this, it helped me to get a whole different perspective on the things that's been happening this week. So I'm just going to blame this week on the full moon's energy. If you've been going through some shit, I feel ya. I have been too. Guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes. It has been a week from HE double hockey sticks, and you know, it's just been one thing after the other. I have cried so much. 3 guys. And just had to really ask for so much guidance this week. And I already get guidance, but like I really was like depending on extra guidance, and you know, just felt like I wasn't getting it. Just a lot going on. And you know, I get ready to pick up the affirmations, to pull out affirmations for this reading, 5-5, and I also seen 4-4, guys. I am laughter. I keep a good sense of humor. I have tried to do that so much this week. However, it just didn't work out. This week has been one of those roller coaster of emotions. Even though I have tried to keep it together, sometimes you just gotta cry. That's part of healing. But I hope you guys are doing okay. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. Hope everybody is okay and doing well, and this full moon is not treating you horribly. I hope that you guys are able to keep a good sense of humor. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get these while I'm on camera. That way I have them and don't forget to do them. So I'm not even going to read them yet. We'll see what they are in a minute. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Which cards am I starting out with, please? Thank you. We've got a vehicle, a new vehicle to me, that I can't tag because we're still waiting on a memorandum title. They said it was FedEx, but still haven't received it. So it's sitting in my driveway with, you know, waiting to be tagged. My van, I had to start driving again, and it's already having all kinds of issues. And pull up to work yesterday, and my tire starts going. The valve stem is so rusted and old that it just kind of just started spouting out air everywhere, and had a completely flat tire. So I've had to get a ride to work yesterday and today. Not yesterday, it was 2 days ago that happened. Anyhow, and then some things going on in the family that I'm not going to get into. It's just been a very trying week. I told my dad yesterday when he took me to work, I said, you know, Dad, I feel like my life path is a path of faith, you know, learning to have faith about things. He said, you know, I think everybody's path is that. And we just don't talk about everybody's issues. 303, but it has been trying on me. Thank you, 4 of them. Anyhow. Okay, this message is kind of confusing me, so give me just a second here. There's something that you had a big vision of. Maybe you had a lot of inspiring or creative type of ideals at one time that helped you to have a vision of something that was going to make your life really powerful, really good, feel like it's very blessed, maybe very peaceful. It just feels like there was something at one point, and maybe you still are, but I feel like for most of us that are watching this, there's been something at one point where you had a vision of it, and then you've lost track of that, or you lost sight of that vision that you've had. Maybe you feel like you've kind of went back in some way, shape, or form to where things just aren't as powerful as they were before, or not as fulfilling, or, you know, maybe you get bored easy in a situation, or, you know, whatever this is talking about. It could be a project, it could be a job, it could be your spiritual journey, it could be a relationship. It's going to be different for everybody, but I do feel like you're in this place where you're trying to find out how to get back in control of that vision that you had. Maybe you're in the state of contemplation and asking Spirit 444 for guidance to get back to this place of where you have a vision, you're passionate about that vision, you go after whatever that vision is, And maybe you have the know-how, the willingness, the obedience is what I'm hearing to get it done. And now I feel like, mainly because many of us are starting new cycles, it's more important now than ever to get the ball rolling for whatever this vision is. But, you know, one of the things that you may be experiencing is maybe your past is kind of coming back and hitting you in the face. Maybe there's things that are happening, and I'm going to laugh right now because one of the situations with somebody in my family that had been happening yesterday and the day before, I don't want to go into details about it because it's not something that needs to be shared on social media, but it's one of those experiences that triggered something that has happened to me in my past, and it made me extremely sad. So I cried a whole lot yesterday. I felt like my heart was completely broken. Today, I felt like my heart was completely broken. I had been asking for guidance and wasn't receiving any. I just kept hearing, be faithful. And when I hear that, that means, you know, to trust in the process. Trust that even though you have no tangible evidence, even though you can't see what's going to happen, even though we're not giving you guidance, it's going to still work out. You know this because when we tell you to be faithful and you've been faithful, as in you've trusted the process and all that, things have worked out for your benefit. And speaking of mine or yours, and that's been so true for me. So I feel like what Spirit is trying to say is that, you know, this is going to be a time where you're going to have to kind of face those things again. But I really feel like it's more of kind of to show you how far you've came. Almost like, I feel like, okay, what Spirit is trying to tell me is some of us, or most of us, they're saying, are in this energy of the things that we've transformed before, they're coming back around again. But when they're coming back around, we don't have to transform them again. It's just reminding us of how far we've came, how much we've accomplished. Even when it seems like things aren't moving forward, or maybe we don't have all the answers, or maybe whatever this vision is that we had, and all of a sudden, you know, maybe we lost that vision, we lost that passion, we lost that, whatever it was. Spirit is saying, you know, you've transformed that energy before, and now you're seeing as this stuff is coming back around, and it may not be the exact same things coming back around. It's more like things that will kind of trigger you to feel what you felt before from something in the past. So it's not the same exact energy, but what Spirit is saying is instantly that energy is transformed. It's not transforming. Now hear me, because transforming means it's continuing to change. It's transformed instantly because of the energy of how you transformed something in the past. You know, that was a process of transforming, but you've evolved so much that now when this process comes back around and it's something that triggers you, instead of it being the same exact thing, it triggers you. I'm trying to get this out right. It is transformed instantly. Am I saying that correctly? Yes, they're saying. They're cheering me on. Okay, so with that comes a couple different things. One thing is you're becoming the master alchemist. You have learned that by just staying the course, being in the process, trusting in the process, and sometimes just standing still even when you don't know what the hell you're supposed to do, there's like this big time inner strength that's being gained. There is a lot of like major soul growth. And they're cheering me on again. So they're cheering you on. I feel like this is a time of kind of, I'm feeling like pregnant, but pregnant with abundance. And I feel like this abundance is happening because you're realizing that even though you lost a vision, you're kind of trying to figure out how to get back into whatever this vision was or what have you. You're learning that, okay, one of the things that you're gaining strength in, I feel like I'm all over the place, guys. I apologize. A million and two things going on. But anyhow, one of the places that you're gaining a lot of strength in is your ability to instantly transform an energy. Okay, so like I said, becoming the master alchemist, you're gaining a lot of inner strength. I feel like there's just so much hope that is coming out of the way that situations are playing out. maybe this week, maybe this month, but I'm kind of getting reference to how my week has been this week and the things I've kind of went through and how I've got through it, and got through it by just crying, not yelling, not screaming, not overacting or telling somebody off, but, like trying to see both people's point of view and all involved in all of that stuff. And so a lot of inner strength is being gained for me as well. Literally today. Yeah, anyhow, mainly this week I had to let my dog in. He was scratching at the door and distracted me as well. But I kind of feel like there's a lot of guidance that is around us that is kind of standing in the backgrounds and not helping us. Now, this may not resonate with everybody, but okay, they're saying they're helping us, but their help is silent. It's not being known. It's not being told to us. It's not being shown in intuitive type of visions. It's like we're in this state right now of what am I trying to say? Give me the right words here, guys. I feel like I'm so caught up with my words. I'm very distracted right now. But it's almost like we are kind of in this... I can't get out what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of energy of guides that are around us that are guiding us or helping us, but not in ways that we normally would get it. It's almost like we're having to stand still and wait and just watch what happens. It's teaching us about faith. It's teaching us about hope. It's teaching us about staying in the moment and not having to be in control in certain situations or what have you. This card is screaming out assistance is there. Even if you don't feel it, I haven't been feeling it, the assistance is there. But what Spirit is saying is like they're working things out in the background where you can't see. Why? Because you need to learn that you're the master alchemist, that you are the one that changes the majority of the energies around. The way that your help is given has been through intuition, insight, visions, confirmation through all kinds of different symbolism and numbers and this and that. However, Spirit's like, there comes a time when you graduate or you get to this new level of understanding, like you don't really need all that guidance. Your intuition has been there all along. These things have been there all along. And, we're here if you need us, but we're stepping back so that your new and improved, more powerful, more developed self can step in and start doing the work that that you're capable of doing. So, while I feel like I've been caught up for my words, I'm kind of feeling like that was for a reason, because I feel like some of you have been kind of like jumbled up in your mind, or maybe even with things that you say, because you feel a little bit lost because the guidance hasn't been there. But what Spirit is saying is it is. It's not there in a sense of like they are giving you like telepathic communication or they are showing you numbers. It's you being tapped into universal connection. It's you being tapped into what has always been there and just needed developed or reawakened. One of the things that I'm getting with this card is the amount of 1331 joy that is coming. Okay, some of you may not realize there's a lot of changes that are happening right now that feel maybe a little bit negative, like things are taking you into a place of being triggered again, or like you're having to go through the motion of, re-looking at things again. But Spirit's like, this really is a time to celebrate. It's time for you to realize, like, when we're turning things upside down and not giving you guidance, this is a time when a lot of big changes are going to happen. And when we start showing you guidance again, you're going to be like, okay, now I see why. You'll understand. This is a time of things being fixed, mended. I'm hearing appreciation is coming too. I don't know exactly why that's coming out, but this tells me there's a lot of point of views that maybe you need to see differently, or maybe you're getting different point of views at this time that are helping you to see things differently. Either way it goes, I feel like a new perspective is being gained, especially about you being this master alchemist, or mastering something that has to do with transforming energies. Maybe it's not alchemy for you. Maybe it's something else, but I feel master alchemist. However, okay, so moving on to the next card, which is the Bodacious Bodoc. There's somebody that's meddling in your business. There's somebody that's trying to maybe find out some information about you. Maybe on a positive note, though, this isn't anybody really like meddling in your business in a negative way, but maybe somebody has a crush on you, or they are fantasizing about you. Maybe, just maybe, they are looking into your social media, or, you know, driving past your home, not to be one of those creepy stalkers, but because they genuinely like want to protect you, or they genuinely care about you, or maybe they want to be a part of your life and just don't know how to speak to you. However, this is somebody, you know, meddling in your business or what have you. However, the Queen of Angels is right above this, which makes me feel like, on another positive note, you have a lot of angels that are working things out for your benefit. They are meddling in your business at this time, helping people to awaken that are around you that need to awaken. Maybe they're helping to move things forward so that you can be on track again. Maybe they're helping you to have some creativity so that you can get back into this vision that you had, that you was passionate about, you know, whatever it may be. For some of you, this is a vision of love, togetherness. This could be romantic or not romantic, but I feel like for most of you, this is like a need or a want or a desire to have love in their life. That's a vision that you've had. And the angels are working that out. They're meddling in your business and working some things out for your benefit at this time. Yes, they're saying. Which cards do I go to, please? Which cards? Thank you. These. What messages do you have for us, please? So I'm getting a message of people seeing you in a different light. So they're giving me, you know, how my family used to not like to be around me when I was in one of those, you know, bipolar moments, and I used to go off the handle when things didn't work out. I was always overly emotional. I mean, there was just a list of things that would make people not want to hang around me when I was having, let's just say, a mental episode, okay? However, now they see the new and improved me. They enjoy my company. They want to be around. I'm invited to places. I have changed and transformed so much that they come to me and ask me for guidance. What can I do? What should I do? You know, what would you do in this type of situation type thing? And I feel like this is kind of where the majority of you probably are in this space, where you might have had people that didn't want to be around you, or maybe they did, but maybe people are seeing you in a totally different light because of the way that you are now. Maybe you've changed a lot spiritually, or maybe your physical appearance has changed, but whatever it is that has changed about you is what is drawing people towards you. And Spirit saying, you know, we need you to share this with the world. Maybe the vision that you had was a vision of helping others, and maybe you're being pushed or inspired to do so now. You know, I've been caught up on that for a while, guys. I go back and forth with this energy. I just have to be honest with you sometimes, where I'm just like, you know, because of the trials and the challenges I go through, I'll question Spirit, like, you know, why do I feel like sometimes you give me false guidance? I have these visions of this, and that happening, but this, and that hasn't happened yet. And then they'll quickly show me like things that, you know, have happened or changed that are getting me closer to whatever that is that they've showed me in vision. So I don't know. I just feel like there's something about a situation, a project, a job, some sort of adventure, your spiritual journey, or what have you, or Spirit saying, you know, there's something about you that you need to share with whomever, however it relates to you. And the time is now. I feel like confidence has been lost somewhere along the way. Maybe there's been a lot of stress along the way, but I feel like you've transformed so many energies that now it's just like, you don't have to really transform much. You just, it does it instantly. So you do transform it, but it doesn't go through a process of transforming. It's more like you see it, you know what to do, you do it, the process is done. Okay. So what they're saying is it's time for you to just take a step back, a breather. This is a time when you can just relax and just know that things are working out for your benefit, that the angels are working things out for your behalf and all involved. They're helping you to figure out exactly how to get back to that vision, or, you know, they're giving you the guidance that's going to help you to get there, or what have you. They're saying to expect powerful changes. There will be changes. These changes mainly are because you have transformed so many energies that, you know, your light staying lit is what they're saying. So take that how it resonates with you. Your light is staying lit. Which cards do I go to, please? Okay, guys. They're telling me to get done with it. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. This couldn't be more personal for me right now. Oh my goodness. When I am connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So watch the complaining. All right. I am successful in all that I do. I am confident in the presence of others. I am committed and able. Today, I will put forth action into manifesting my dreams and desires. I am Christ Consciousness. I am higher consciousness. I am transcending animal instincts. I am healing. I am unconditional love. I am empathic. And I am super aware and hypersensitive. I see things as they truly are. My perceptions are changing. I am evolving. I hope that you guys got something out of this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please consider putting a comment in the comments as a way of helping me to get into the algorithm so that more people see these videos and I can help more people to ascend and evolve. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Much love to you guys. Bye.